Faye, are you already on your way over to my new house?
Hello, Anderson. And yeah, I should be arriving there in a few more minutes. Did something happen that I should know about?
While I was on my way back home today, an emergency case opened up. I was able to get the most of the preliminary work done, but there's still a bit to go now, so I'm not in a place to make it back home anytime soon. In other words, I don't think I'll be home in time to see you today.
Oh, is that so?
I'm sorry about this. Especially since you're coming all the way out here to see our new place.
Don't worry about it. You are a doctor after all, and in your line of work, you pretty much have to be ready for anything to happen at the hospital and be there for it. I'm guessing that Natasha is home right now, right?
She is. I told her a little bit ago about how I'm going to be coming home a little late today.
Then I'll just stop by the house to give her the gift I planned on giving you both, and then I'll head on home. I'd feel bad staying over longer without you home, since Natasha and I aren't super close yet.
Oh? You planned on bringing us a gift as well, then? That's really sweet of you.
I actually got a request from Natasha a little while back for an all-electric bike. She told me that you always use the car to go to work and whatnot, so she needed something to get herself around town.
You're telling me that Natasha requested something like that, then? I'm surprised to hear that she asked for you to get her something like that, though.
Well, where the both of you are living now, there are a lot of hills and such that are hard to walk up and down when going to and from home. Anyway, I'm already close to your house, so I'll just drop it off with her and then be on my way.
If you say so. Well, thank you. And tell your husband I say thanks as well for the gift.
No worries.
I have to get back to work now, okay?
Good luck today.
Alright, thank you, Faye.
Natasha, good afternoon. Right now I'm outside in front of your brand new house. Huh? You came all the way out here? That's right. Right now I have something to hand off to you. You are home now, right? Because I had rang the doorbell a few times already, but you didn't come to answer the door, so I decided I needed to text you that I'm here. Well, I am home right now. Did you not hear anything from your older brother about today? I heard from him that there was an emergency at the hospital that he had to go back for and that he wouldn't be home until later tonight. But when he told me that, I was already on the road to here. And so I thought it'd be alright to just swing by and drop off this gift I have for you. I'm sorry if I'm getting in the way of your time, but if you don't mind, can you come to the front door and get this gift? I'm sure you can already understand by just looking at the size of this house, but I am all the way at the back of the house right now, and coming all the way to the front door is a bit of a pain. I am here with the gift to celebrate you guys in your new place, so if you don't mind just coming to grab it from me. Then can you just leave it next to the front door for me? What? It's not like whatever you brought me is going to spoil in the next hour or two, right? Well, you are right about that, but... Oh, perhaps you actually wanted to come inside the house? No, I don't have to come inside or anything like that. Well, listen, I don't really want to be showing everyone the inside of this massive house right now. I can understand anyone wanting to get a look at what the inside of the place is like, but I really only want people coming in while my husband is around to watch them. But if you really, really do want to come inside and have a look around at the inside of this modern and exciting house, then you'll have to pay me a $10,000 entrance fee. A $10,000 entrance fee? You shouldn't be surprised by that amount, though, right? Your brother is a doctor, after all, and to us, $10,000 is like chump change that we can pay at any moment to get where we please. What are you talking about right now? If you're not going to be able to pay that, then go home. I only came here today to hand you guys a gift to celebrate you both getting this new house. But for some reason, I'm having a hard time understanding why you're being so stubborn about coming to grab it from me. In other words, if you want to come into this house with your brother and I and live here, you have to be able to afford the life we both live. So that's why I'm asking you to pay me that $10,000 to get in here. It's a test. This house has that kind of luxurious feel to it that it requires people to pay up to be within it. Now, if that price is going to be too much for you, then you need to leave. Understood. I'm going home now. And I'll make sure to take that gift from you. I'm sure that the gift itself isn't that big of a deal, but I'd at least like you to open up the door and place it in the entrance. This gift isn't as small as you might think it is, so I'm going to leave it in front of the door. And then get lost, you moneyless loser! What I was able to get for your guys' gift is something that you had requested, and it's pretty expensive as well, so make sure to come out and get it soon before someone tries to steal it. Huh? I'm going now.
Faye? I'm sorry about today.
No worries. It's all good.
Also, thank you for bringing that electric bike over for Natasha. Just a second ago, I took it for a test ride around the block on all those hills, and man, is this bike so much better than having to walk up those hills.
Well, I'm just glad the thing works for you guys, and is very convenient.
Also, one other thing I wanted to mention. I saw that you didn't even come inside the house today to drop off the gift, right? That's what I assumed, considering the bike was sitting outside the front door when I got home.
Huh? Well, it seemed that today Natasha didn't have time to come to the front door to get the gift from me. That's what she told me anyway when we texted earlier. So I just told her that I'd leave it out front on the porch so that she could grab it when she had time while I went back home. And that was all.
Is that right? I was looking in the fridge earlier and noticed that my favorite juice and my leftover cake had gone missing, and I assumed you had eaten them. Also, there is this smell coming from the living room. It's like the smell of cigarettes or something.
Well, I was never able to come into the house, so I wasn't there to eat or drink anything, and you know I don't smoke. Not even my husband smokes, so I'm not sure who did that.
You are right about that. Alright then.
Listen, Anderson, I feel that this has something to do with what was going on within your house today, and my husband would really like to talk with you about it.
Huh? Lance has something he wants to talk with me about?
He said that he'd like to talk with you when Natasha is not around.
Alright. Tomorrow I'm going to be off duty, and Natasha is going to be out of the house with some of her friends in the morning. I won't be home until later that evening. So if he comes over sometime in the middle of the day, it should just be me here.
Lance is telling me that time works for him as well.
Then how about we do lunch while he talks with me about whatever he has to say?
Is it alright if I come along as well?
I don't care.
Then the two of us will start heading over tomorrow and be there around noon.
Okay. Faye, thank you so much for the other day. And tell Lance that I say thanks as well for coming over here.
No, you don't have to be thankful for anything. I'm sorry that Lance had to give all that information to you straight then. You only just started to live in that new house of yours, so it must hurt to hear about all of this.
Well, it's a lot better to know about this sort of stuff instead of continuing to live in the dark. And to tell you the truth, after hearing about all of that, I started to look deeper around the house and proof of everything started to appear. So with everything I've found, I'm going to start doing something about it. I think this will all be handled within a month or so. I'm really sorry, but until things are handled, I'd like you both to act as though nothing is going on.
Alright. If you need anything else from us, just let me know. We'd both be happy to help, and having to sit through this all by yourself is not always the best way of handling it.
Alright. If there's something I need you guys for, I'll let you both know.
Anderson? Now, what the hell is this? And don't you be telling me good morning like that. Why is there divorce paperwork sitting here? What are you talking about? I haven't done jack to make you want to divorce me like this.
From what I found out, you've been cheating on me with one of my friends.
Huh?
I'm sure that sitting right next to those divorce papers is a stack of papers that point to with said friend of mine. And there should also be some contact information from my lawyer. There are some pictures and stuff in there as well for you to look at of you cheating on me. So make sure to give all those a good look.
You're kidding me. How are you able to figure all of this out?
Well, it all started on the day my little sister came over with that gift she wanted to give you to celebrate the new house. On that day, you wanted to have your friend leave the house before I got home. And so, while my sister was also on her way back home, she saw him running through the backyard and jumping the fence. And also, for some reason, when my sister wanted to come in to hand you the present, you said it cost her $10,000 to get into the house. And while you were telling her all that stuff, she said she could hear someone on the second floor running around in panic. And as she turned around to leave, that man came out of the second-story window out. And when that was happening, the husband was standing to the side of the house and got a great look at your friend jumping before.
You're telling me that Lance came along with her?
Well, you asked Faye to get you that electric bike as the gift. And to move that whole box, she needed her husband with her to help.
I never even knew he was around. Wait, I just realized something.
I'm not telling you. I'm going to have my lawyer get in between us before I talk with you anymore in person. And if you have anything to say to me before we divorce, you'd be better off talking to my lawyer about it than me.
Wait! I'm going to break things off with him.
Even if you do leave me, I already know that you're not loyal to me. And that fact will never go away.
I'm asking you to please at least rethink getting a divorce. Hey, come on now. You and I only just started to live inside that massive new house. If you divorce me and kick me out, you'll be all alone in that vast open house with nobody around you, right? Won't you get really lonely living a life like that?
I'm getting ready to sell this place and move somewhere else.
Huh?
I'm so glad I was able to pay off that loan in one lump payment. And so with all that being said, I'd like you to get the hell out of my house once I'm finally divorced you.
But that's... I was finally able to have the house of my dreams. And I've been the wife of a doctor for a while now, so my life was going to be perfect. What the heck is this? Huh? Natasha? What do you want with me all of a sudden? I am standing right outside your house right now. I have been trying to find out where Anderson ran off to hide from me, and since I knew your address, I thought I'd come over and see if he was here. What is with this massive mansion? This place is even bigger than the house I was living in with Anderson. Why the heck are you living in such a huge house like this with even better furnishings than my old house? Are you actually making that much money? Huh? Did we never talk about this before? This is the house of my grandma before she had passed away, leaving it to me. I was always around to watch over her during the last few years, and so as a thank you, she gave me her house and everything in it. And not just the house, though, but a number of cafes and restaurants that she had been managing before passing away. So right now, my job is managing them in her place. So, you were never a moneyless loser? Ah, and my brother is not over at our house right now. What? He's not here? And I have no plans of telling you where he's at right now. Where the heck is that guy ran off to? Natasha? Just in case you think you can get away with it, I suggest not going from here to the hospital he works at looking for him. What you did to him is nothing more than a private issue that resides between you two. So please don't start bringing other people into it and causing trouble for strangers. I know that. What the heck? If I can't find him to talk with him soon, he really is going to leave me. Natasha said that if she couldn't find Anderson soon, he really would leave her. But what she didn't know is that the divorce was already completed. What should have made that obvious to her was that the lawyer stopped by earlier to get her to sign the paperwork and then told her to stop trying to fight the divorce, as it was already finished. Apparently, Anderson had the lawyer turn that paperwork in the moment he got her signature. The following days after the divorce, Natasha and her friend tried to make a huge deal about how they should be given that massive house in the divorce. But as they stood outside Anderson's house making so much noise and chanting that the house was theirs, a black van pulled up from Natasha's parents' place, and two people dragged them inside the vans before driving away. And a month after that had happened, the money that Anderson was asking for in a settlement finally landed in his account from those two. Nobody has any idea where those two disappeared off to, but wherever they are, they must be having one difficult time. But hopefully, no matter how difficult it is for them, they are able to learn their lessons and change their ways.
Hey babe, could you pick up some chocolate ice cream on your way home from work? I'm really craving it right now for some reason.
Yeah, sure. Just in the shop now, actually. Is there anything else we need?
No, just the ice cream. Oh, and maybe some chocolate sauce as well. I'm in a really chocolatey mood.
I think I could have guessed that.
Haha, very funny. I can't wait to see you soon.
Well, I thought so. Anyway, I'm just paying now.
Good. Shops tend to like when you do that.
Again, very funny. We'll see you soon.
Love you.
Oh my god, Holly!
What? What's wrong? Justin, is everything okay? Why? What's happened?
I decided to get a lucky dip lottery ticket, you know, like I sometimes do when I feel like it. Anyway, I've just finished the game and you're not gonna believe it.
Well, come on then. Don't leave me in suspense.
I won!
Seriously? You're not kidding, are you? Please tell me this isn't a joke and you only won, like, $5.
More like $1 million!
No way! That's incredible! Are you serious? Well, I think that calls for some champagne. Bring some back with you. We can celebrate properly. We'll have to let everyone know and just have a massive congratulations party. It'll be so much fun.
Already way ahead of you. I'll be there soon and I'll be bringing a whole bunch of treats with me so we can celebrate properly.
I can't believe it! We're actually millionaires now. We can finally get loads of things sorted that we have been worried about and actually have a little bit of fun for once.
Yeah, I'll be home soon, so just wait for me, okay?
Okay, no problem. I love you.
I love you too. Okay, so it'll allow me to do that for a little while. Obviously, if I just go around spending it on every little thing that I see, then I'd run out in no time. But that's what the banks are for. I'll just get someone to invest some of the money in stocks or bonds or something, and then I'll be able to sustain my wealth for however long I want. It's a foolproof plan.
Oh, well, that's good. Maybe we should invest it in some things for the future, though. I mean, let's have a little bit of fun with it, obviously. But it would be nice to have some things set in stone so that we're not worrying about getting older. You never know what could happen, so it would be good to save a bit of money just in case.
What are you on about?
You know, putting money away for the both of us. I mean, you don't want to end up with nothing in our later life, do you?
Well, obviously not, but you seem to have misunderstood something.
What's that?
This money isn't for you. This is my money.
Huh? What do you mean? We always share everything. We have done for the last 10 years that we've been married. I don't understand why you're saying that you're not going to share this money with me.
Well, it's simple, really. It's because I'm not staying with you. Why would I share my money with my ex-wife?
Ex-wife?
Yep. After all, it would be kinda stupid of me to get $1 million and then split it all 50-50 with my ex-wife, or spend it on useless and boring things. I mean, honestly, who thinks of saving money for old age when they've just won the lottery? Only someone really sad and pathetic, that's who. I'm not that much of an idiot. This is my money and I'm gonna do whatever I want with it, which includes not giving it to any old, worn out, tired woman who definitely can't keep up with my new image.
Hang on, I'm so confused. What are you going on about?
Jeez, you're so slow. Get with it already. I'll spell this out nice and clearly for you so that you can actually understand what I'm saying with that tiny brain of yours. I'm divorcing you.
You're divorcing me?
Ah, she finally understands.
But why? After all that we've been through over the last 10 years? I've helped you through some of the toughest times in your life. Why do you want to divorce me now?
Look, now that I'm rich, like mega rich, I have a certain image that I need to maintain, and you just don't fit that.
An image? What image?
Well, I mean, just look at all the other millionaires in the world. 90% of them aren't married to an old, tired, worn-out looking woman who looks like she could just be any old, normal person. They're with supermodels and actresses and just really stunning and beautiful women. If I stayed married to you, then I'd just be made fun of by everyone else who had money. They keep telling me to upgrade to someone prettier and stuff. Not to mention that having money is gonna attract a lot of attention, especially from beautiful women. In fact, I've already had women reaching out to me, saying that they want to be with me. Can you believe that? And these are some pretty gorgeous looking women, I have to admit.
Hang on. Have you met women already? You've only just got the money.
Oh well, as soon as I'd won, I set up a Tinder profile and put on my bio that I was a millionaire. I got lots of interest from both men and women. Not that I play for the other team, but it's nice to know that I'm appreciated. Anyway, I've begun speaking to this woman, Ivanka, and I think this could really be the start of something great. But in order to enjoy this, I need to divorce you.
So basically, you've started cheating on me despite only having money for a few days, and now you want to divorce me so that you can be with this random woman from the internet who is likely only interested in you because of the money? Is that right?
Well, I mean, you might not see it like that, but it's not. Ivanka loves me for me. I know it. You're just jealous that I found someone new and way hotter than you.
You know what? I don't care about that. I care about the fact that you've so easily just thrown our relationship away like the last years that we've been together have meant nothing to you.
Well, I mean,
You are seriously unbelievable.
whatever. Look, you can either look at this as a negative thing, or you can try and make a good situation out of it.
How can I make a good situation out of this?
I don't know. You can finally have that pamper night that you've been wanting.
Oh wow, a pamper night. I lie in the bath with some wine and music and candles. Yes, that's why I want to divorce my husband. To do that. Honestly, I can't believe you.
Not nothing, but it really doesn't matter now. You're not who I want to be with anymore, so that's that.
Jeez, you're a piece of work, I'll tell you that.
Huh? Whatever. Look, I don't want you as my wife anymore, and that's the simple fact of the matter.
Gee, thanks. What a delicate way to put it. Makes me feel all good about myself.
I don't care if you feel good about yourself or not. As long as I get what I want, then that's all that really matters to me. Oh, and that reminds me, you're not getting any of this money either.
What?
Yeah, I don't want to share it, so I'm just gonna, hide it or something. Maybe I'll put it in an offshore account or something. Just anything so I don't have to give you half in the divorce.
God, you are so selfish and cold-hearted. I can't believe you're just going to ditch me like this just to be with some younger woman. And you don't even want to give me half of the money in compensation for your adulterous ways? It's really shallow of you.
It wouldn't just be any woman. She's supermodel pretty. Anyone in my shoes would do the same.
No, I really don't think that they would.
Well, it doesn't matter now. You can keep the house if you want. I'm gonna buy myself and Ivanka a new one anyway, so there'd be no point in me having it. I'll also send the divorce papers over soon. Well, please sign them as quickly as you can. I want to get this divorce over and done with so that I can move in with Ivanka. She said that she wouldn't want to move in with me until you were out of the picture.
So what if I don't sign them? You'll never move in together?
Well, no, I'm sure I'd convince Ivanka one way or another to live with me.
You really just don't care, do you?
About you? No, not anymore. Ivanka's much prettier than you and, well, just better all around. As long as I have her, I'll be fine.
Fine then, if that's how you want to be.
Great, make sure to sign them soon. So, are you ready to come begging for me to take you back yet?
What?
Just so you know, I won't actually take you back no matter how much you beg. I mean, now that I'm no longer with you, my life has gotten infinitely better. My new girlfriend looks so much better than you. I mean, she might not cook or clean or anything, but she looks great, and that's all that matters really, isn't it?
If that's what you think. Although, if she doesn't cook or clean, I'd hate to think how your house looks at the minute.
Well, it doesn't matter. Now that I've got money, I'll get a maid. I don't want a wife like you. You're awful.
The divorce papers are done. Take care.
Huh?
I've just finished signing them for you. That is what you wanted, right?
Well, yeah, but why do you seem so okay about all of this? Shouldn't you be, like, sobbing and begging me not to go? I mean, I'm gonna be taking all of the money with me as well. You'll be left with absolutely nothing. You shouldn't be happy about this.
Why not? Money or not, I don't have to put up with you anymore. I'd say that's a win.
That's not fair. I should be the one celebrating and not having to be with you.
From the sound of things, you've actually downgraded quite a lot. You're now with someone who has absolutely no life skills whatsoever. Honestly, how has she lived on her own so long without knowing how to cook or clean? Has she just gone from rich guy to rich guy, siphoning off all their money and then moving on to the next one?
Not all women have to cook and clean. You're sounding quite sexist there, you know.
But this isn't even about women knowing how to cook or look after themselves. It's about people in general. I'd be just as shocked if it was a man who said that they couldn't cook and clean, and tell them that they needed to sort out their life skills, and quickly at that.
It's not her fault. She just doesn't like to do those things.
Uh-huh. Sounds to me like you'll be spending all of that lottery money on paying for a cleaner and a personal chef. I seriously don't envy you.
Whatever, I'm not gonna be like that. Just send the divorce papers to your lawyers ASAP. I want this divorce done quickly.
Well, that makes two of us then. I'll have the papers sent to your lawyers within the next couple of days.
Fine then. Now, leave me alone.
You're the one who messaged me.
Whatever.
Uh-huh, real mature. I'm going to go now. See you, Justin.
Holly, I need your help.
Justin? Well, this is a surprise. It's been a while since we've talked. I'm surprised you're not off with your supermodel girlfriend on your mega yacht or something stupid like that.
Seriously, Holly, this isn't the time to joke around. I'm in serious trouble. I need your help to get out of it.
Oh? Why? What's happened?
Well, the courts are asking me if I have any money or assets that I haven't declared, and they've even begun to look into offshore accounts. I don't know how they even knew about that.
Oh, I think I might know how they know about that.
You do? How?
Because I told them about it.
You did what?
Yeah, well, when I was talking to my lawyers about the whole divorce process, I mentioned that you'd won the lottery and that you had decided to try and hide your money so that you wouldn't have to split it in the divorce.
Why would you do that?
Well, maybe because you decided to not only cheat on me, but also be completely horrible about it and try to leave me with absolutely nothing to my name. I wouldn't have cared so much if you hadn't decided to try and take all of my money in this divorce as well.
What? How'd you know about that?
Your new girlfriend told me. She was bragging about how she was going to be living a life of luxury, all at my expense. She's clearly not the brightest, though, telling me important information like that.
Jeez, well, can you just call off your lawyers? I'll give you like a couple $1,000s if you do.
Let me get this straight. You want me to help you out and call off my lawyers who would win me hundreds of thousands of dollars, and all you'll give me is a couple thousand?
Yeah?
No way. Besides, it's not about the money. It's about teaching you a lesson on how to treat people. You were so desperate to keep all this money for yourself that it turned you into a horrible person. So I think you need a little lesson on how to be decent again. If that means you'll need to lose all of your money, then so be it.
You just want it for yourself. You don't care about me being kind or whatever. You just want to be rich.
Think whatever you want, Justin, but I'm not the one who started this whole mess. Now, I'm going to let my lawyers deal with it. If you want to talk to me from now, it'll have to be through them, as I will no longer be replying to you.
Wait, please, can you just help me? You are my wife after all.
Actually, I'm your soon-to-be ex-wife. And no, I won't help you.
But why not?
Look, you got yourself into this mess by trying to hide your money away and not acting responsibly with it, and doing the proper and legal thing with it. You need to deal with the consequences of that now.
But it's my money. I shouldn't have to give you any of it.
Uh-huh. Well, maybe you won't have to. Or maybe you'll have to give me everything. You'll just have to see how good your lawyers are. Anyway, goodbye, Justin. I'm going to go now. I hope you have a good life.
Wait, I'm not done talking to you. Holly!
Our divorce went to court where the judge quickly sided with me over the matter of the money. It turned out that the judge had managed to find the offshore account where Justin had tried to stash the lottery winnings, and he demanded that he give me 70% of the funds or risk having it all taken by the government for attempted tax evasion. Of course, Justin decided to do what the judge said and has got to keep 30% of the money that way. Despite this, his girlfriend wasn't happy that he lost over half of what he had, and she quickly dumped him. Gold diggers are fickle that way. After this happened, Justin tried to get back in contact with me and asked me to get back together with him, but I refused to answer any of his messages or calls. I know my worth, and what he did to me was not something I deserved or was going to let happen again. As for me, I was able to take the money from the divorce and invest it in some stocks. I managed to get lucky and actually gained quite a bit of money off of what I picked. From there, I'm planning on opening up my own business, which I've been dreaming about for years. It's a new adventure and one that I am excited to undertake.